What's up, y'all? Welcome to day 20 of Mel's Competition Chronicles. As always, thank you so much for being here. If this is your first time joining my channel, I am talking about the good, the bad, and the ugly of prepping for a bikini competition. And I want you all to know that you can grace the stage at any age. And I wanted to talk about me specifically, but tell you more about other hormones that can be affected that haven't specifically affected me. So back in the summer, I had some hormonal deficiencies. I actually had a severe adrenal insufficiency. So I was not producing any detectable testosterone, no estrogen, progesterone. My cortisol was very, very low. All of my glucocorticoids were pretty low. And some of my thyroid hormones were just kind of borderline. So in order to compete, I needed to get my hormones back in range, or else I wasn't going to compete, because my hormones and my health are much more important to me than a competition. I did have to go on hormone replacement therapy of estrogen and progesterone. I couldn't go on testosterone because I'm competing in a natural division and it's considered enhanced even if it's prescribed by a doctor. So I worked really hard taking some supplements and bioidentical HRT to get my hormones back in range so that I could compete. Now, I went into prep before knowing what my hormone ranges were. I wanted to start my prep really early so that my hormones didn't tank in prep. Now, there are so many different reasons why hormones are affected in prep, but the main reason why most hormones are affected is because of the low amount of energy you're providing your body with. In other words, calories. You're not getting enough energy or enough fuel for your body, especially with the intense workouts you're doing and the added cardio. So it starts to throw off your hormones. And some of those hormones that are affected are your hunger hormones like ghrelin and leptin. You may feel a lot hungrier during prep because you're getting more of those hormones released because your body's not getting enough food. So you're releasing the hormones to tell your brain, we don't have enough energy. Make this woman hungry so she'll eat and give us energy. And then also your thyroid hormones are affected during prep. Your metabolism is going to be thrown off, and that's going to affect your thyroid hormones. And then, of course, estrogen and testosterone are highly affected in a prep. So these are things that it's important to know about, because if you are a middle-aged woman or over 35 and considering competing in a master's division, you want to make sure that you get your hormones tested before going into it and make sure that they're within a good range, because they are going to tank a little bit. And it's different for everybody, depending on genetics, depending on your own metabolism, and so many different factors. So I could go into it with another woman who's 50 years old and I've already had hormonal deficiencies. I could go into it with another woman who's 50 years old. We could have the same diet and the same exercise routine, and our hormones would be affected very differently. It is based on the individual, and you hear of younger women losing their menstrual cycle when they're prepping for a bikini competition. And honestly, the reason that happens is because basically your body's very smart and it's protecting you from getting pregnant, because it says you're not bringing in enough fuel for us. You could not carry a baby and provide enough fuel for a baby. So your body just shuts down your reproductive hormones, suppresses them so that you can't get pregnant. So there are a lot of different hormones that are affected. It's really important to research it and read up, and hopefully your coach is very knowledgeable about the subject, but if he or she is not, you have to do your homework. I hope this was helpful. Until tomorrow.